Hey guys, it's Drew again. This is my second video, YouTube, cast, whatever you want to call it. I'm new to this, so I don't know the lingo, but anyway, um, I wanted to check back in with y'all. I know I posted a video a couple days ago. Everyone complained that they couldn't hear it. I'm trying again. I'm gonna try to talk a little bit louder, just hoping everyone can hear it really well. Um, I'm a little dressed up, not really, but I'm about to go on like a little mini date, I guess. I don't even know if you'd call it a date, but whatever. Um, this guy wants to take me to dinner, and he seemed really nice, so I'm gonna go to dinner with him, and it'll be great to meet someone new. Hopefully tonight, my friends are supposed to call me like I went tailgating tonight for the Georgia Tech game. We're playing Wake Forest, and they sold out. Like, I'm confused why they sold out because it's Wake Forest. It's not like an actual school that's gonna win. But anyway, I guess that's why it sold out because Georgia Tech students maybe wanted to see a game where we win. So maybe that would be why. But anyway, um, I didn't get a ticket, so everyone went to the game after the tailgate. I didn't, get to go, but anyway, like everyone's talking about, let's go to Claremont Lounge afterwards. So I'm like, oh my god, it's gonna be awesome. So basically, for those of you that don't know, I've never even been to Claremont Lounge, so I don't even know why I'm trying to tell y'all what it is, but I've never even been. So basically, it's where strippers go to die. It's like a stripper hospice in a way. Basically, it's a strip club. It's free to get in, and the reason it's free to get in is because all the strippers are like super fat or super old. Like they have like a 63-year-old stripper like walking around butt naked, and she says that these are her Georgia peaches. And then there's like some stripper that says it look exactly like Paula Dean, which is really scary. Um, and then I mean it sounds like it's gonna be a fun night. So anyway, hope it all goes well. So anyway, let's see here. What do I gotta talk about today? So Precious. I really want to see this movie, Precious, about the big girl who everyone's mean to her and her life really sucks. Basically, one of those movies where I know this sounds horrible, but I feel like I need to see it because if I see how bad someone else's life sucks, maybe I won't feel like my life sucks as bad. I've been really down lately. Ever since I moved to Atlanta, I had all these expectations of what Atlanta was going to be like, about what Georgia Tech was going to be like, and a lot of those expectations haven't happened. A lot of the good things I was expecting from moving from this small town to this big city, it's not like the Kelly Clarkson song. I mean, it is, but it's a lot harder. All she sings about is like swinging around revolving doors, buildings with 100 floors. Yeah, I mean that sounds great and all, but like it's a lot harder than you think. So especially coming from a small city, it's hard. But anyway, I've just been kind of depressed because you know I haven't met any nice guys. I've been single for a really long time, and I just want to meet somebody. I want to be happy. I'm 26. I'm kind of that age where most of the people I grew up with have been married for 5 years, and it's kind of sad, that I'm still single. So anyway, I mean, I've lowered my standards significantly, and I'm still single. What the fuck? What the fuck? Anyway, I'm in Atlanta now, so I was expecting all that to change. It just really hasn't changed, and it's kind of been upsetting me a little bit. But I feel like if I go see the movie Precious, I'll feel so bad that I won't think my life sucks anymore. And I think I'm also gonna try to rewatch The Secret because I think that'll help me feel a lot better too. It usually does. I watch it maybe once every few months, and it really helps. But so basically, I went and got a haircut today. As you can see, I got a haircut. Um, and my hairdresser, or hair artist, as she calls herself, and she really is an artist. She's an amazing woman. Her name is Quality, and with an I, Quality with an I. But she's my hairdresser, and she really inspired me today. She asked me how I was doing. I was telling her, how um, I was gonna try to watch The Secret again so I could feel better because I've been kind of down. And she just started talking about that, and we just talked the whole time. And she really encouraged me in a lot of ways and told me some things about herself. And and I'm gonna burn her copy of The Secret supposedly. So I mean, she really encouraged me, made me think. She said some things that like I've heard before, like Sheree from Real Housewives of Atlanta. She always says you gotta love yourself, or no one else is gonna love you. Who's gonna love someone who doesn't love themselves? So I think Sheree said that. And Sheree, I mean, she might have an attitude and all. I mean, I love her. She's a diva, but a lot of people think she's a bitch, and she probably is a bitch. I'm a bitch. You know, I can be anyway, but like she really has some good things to say if you really listen, you know, and I like that part of Sheree. And my hairdresser, you know, said some of those same things. I'm like, you know what, you're right. I need to like really start focusing on loving myself, you know, and putting myself first and taking care of myself, you know, before that way, you know, I don't have to worry about what other people think. Because hello, what I think is the most important. Exactly. Thank you. Okay. So anyway, forget about that. So Joel Osteen, this pastor of this big ass church in Texas, I don't know where the fuck he pastors, but he's like that really weird guy, that super effeminate sounding guy who's supposedly straight, and he's a pastor of some mega church, and he's basically saying he went on the View saying um, that he wasn't anti-gay, that he wasn't a bigot or anything, but he feels that homosexuality, and I quote, is not God's best. Okay, so what the fuck is God's best? You know, are you God? Are you, you know, do you know what God's best is? Okay, then thank you. You're not. So how are you going to tell America that you're not anti-gay and you're not a bigot, which you are, but homosexuality is not God's best? I'm sorry, but last I checked, God loves everyone equally. There's not like a best that he loves more. He loves everybody. If you believe in him. If you don't, then I guess he doesn't love anybody if you don't believe him. But, you know, if there is a God, he loves everyone. There would be no point in having a God if he didn't love everybody. And if he felt some people were better than others. And if Joel Osteen thinks that he's better than me, he can kiss my fucking ass. You heard me right, Joel Osteen. You can kiss my ass. Homosexuality is God's best. Because guess what? With homosexuality, we don't go fuck up the world with our hatred towards others. Homosexuals are very nice people. We are diverse. We accept everyone. You know, okay, we're not perfect, but guess what, bitch? Because we're hated so much, we're more likely to, you know, be compassionate about people who are also hated. So yeah, I think homosexuality can be God's best, and heterosexuality can be God's best because you know all you gotta do is be your best. You know, God's best. God don't even have a best. So I mean, you can be your best by being the best person you can be. You know, having compassion on others, doing what's right. You know, having good morals. So I mean, Joel Osteen. I mean, he has a fucking board game with his fucking face on it. I mean, if he thinks he's so religious, if he's so spiritual, and he's fucking trying to sell a board game with his face on it, the Joel Osteen board game, like, what the fuck? I remember Jesus said it would be easier for a camel to walk through the eye of a needle than a rich man go to heaven. And if the pastor of a huge ass church with his own fucking board game with his face on it thinks that he can walk through the eye of a needle, no, honey, you can't do that. So you need to quit judging others. And you know, I think my date's about to be here soon, so I'm just gonna let y'all think about that. I had some more to talk about, but I'm just gonna let y'all think about that. Thank you so much for watching my video. I hope I hope y'all enjoyed it. I hope I didn't piss too many people off, but guess what? If I did, fuck this, fuck it. Um, I'm sorry if I cuss too much too. I don't. When I get passionate about stuff, I just the cuss words start flying out my mouth because it's like you're really getting on my nerves, or making me happy or sad or upset or disappointed or whatever. I mean, it's like, don't get on my nerves, please. Anyway, I'm sorry. I keep ranting. I need to stop. So I'm going to let y'all go. Have a good day. Bye, Joe Osteen.